Now, Prince Charles is facing another fundraising scandal. According to a new report, the future king received a $1.7 million donation for his charity from relatives of Osama bin Laden.
What? The payment came from the patriarch of the Saudi family and his brother. The pair are half-brothers of the terrorist who orchestrated the 9/11 attacks. For more, we're joined by Sunrise Royal editor Rob JOBSON. Jobbo, when is this said to have occurred?
It's said to have occurred, Koshi, a couple of years after the death of Osama bin Laden. It's worth saying that this, the family are a very wealthy and influential family in Saudi Arabia, and they disowned and obviously completely disinherited Osama bin Laden when he went away and studied his terrorist activity. That said, optically, this is another disaster for Prince Charles, because no matter what anybody says about the credibility of this family, you know, did he really need to take this money? I think not. I think it just looks bad. But the fact is, it's been uncovered. Normally, you wouldn't even know who's donating to the charity.
Yeah, so what, has the palace said anything at all?
Yeah, they've tried to kick back on it and say that the donation was not illegal. It was a legitimate family, that the bin Ladens, who were a big construction family and built massive areas of Saudi Arabia. But that's not really the point. I think people will look at this at face value, won't they? They won't look and go into the details. The palace are kicking back on it. But I do think that the only realistic way of dealing with this would be to hand the money back and say that you're going to be open and transparent about what you do receive and from where and from whom.
Yeah, because this money hasn't gone to him, it's gone to his charity, which does good things, but it's not the first time there's been a bit of controversy about some of the donations.
Well, that's right. I mean, there's been controversy over him apparently moving towards helping getting a sheikh a knighthood. There's been other discrepancies too in terms of the type of donations, donors that are involved. But clearly the Prince of Wales is in charge of where those donations go. People are saying that he should have been more, people around him, himself should be more careful where this money comes from. Personally, I just think that it should be open and above all of this, particularly at this moment in time when the Queen, you know, is late in her reign and you're looking for him to be the next king. He really ought to distance him. He doesn't really need to be doing all this, I don't think.
Exactly.
No, good point.
There are a lot of donors.
Yes.
Maybe just weed a few out. Okay.
You can say no.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Rob.